Right now we're starting off with some horoscopes, so go ahead, Turd Ferguson, start us off with our first horoscope.
Turd Ferguson here. Your horoscope of the week and of the day is the Virgin Mary, also called Virgo, or Vertigo if you're French. What that means is you will likely get hit by a car today. Not just you might get hit by, you are likely to get hit by a car. If you don't get hit by a car, you are lucky.
And what color will this car be?
Yellow, obviously.
Yeah.
What am I, amateur?
So wait. What color will the car be?
Yellow.
Because he's
Yellow
not an
like
amateur.
a submarine.
Right.
He's not an amateur. You know, so get this right. Do you want to take another one for us, McG?
Alright, so what we are doing now is we are talking about Gemini horoscopes. Gemini, good solid horoscope. And what that one is...
Horoscope.
What that one is that one, it says, today and tomorrow, what will happen. You know what, why don't you take this one?
You can take another one. How about Taurus?
Alright, and so in Taurus, what it is...
Terrorist?
Yeah, terrorist.
We don't negotiate with terrorists on this show. I said I would not be a part of this show if we negotiated with terrorists.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Please tell me you didn't negotiate with terrorists.
So back to the horoscopes. Taurus? Taurus?
Taurus?
The Ford Taurus?
It means
It's a terrible car.
in Spanish.
Is it? It is a good car.
No, it's terrible. It's
Really?
god awful. I bought it. It didn't have wheels. It didn't even have the driving wheel. I had to put a log in there to turn what remained of the car.
I had to make my own dowel. I had to steer this car.
Like, you know a ship like on a small ship.
Yeah,
you
the
have
rudder.
The little rudder you turn.
Yeah.
I had to do that with that car.
With the car, I could only go left and right. I couldn't go straight.
I got great mileage though.
Beautiful.
Oh,
well,
right.
at least you guys give me your mileage. So that's if you're a Taurus.
That is.
You will be a wheelless car
And-
that uses a rudder.
Yes, and that is this week's installment of...
The scope of the horse.
Exactly, the scope of the horse.
What is the scope of the horse? No.
Alright, welcome back to This Time Tomorrow, and this is our third episode, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say thank you if you were watching our first and second one, and welcome back to the channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to actually have a first time thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to have one of our other very good hosts take off and explain what we're going to do next. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, it's your boy Darb, and what I've done is I wrote down a bunch of skits or scenarios for our lucky boys McG and Turd Ferguson to play out. And in this, they have no idea what's coming to them. So they're going to just act it out, they're just going to roll with it, and they're just going to try and improv their way through what I give them. So
Yep. We have no clue, not a clue what's coming.
Last time I didn't know what was coming to me. I ended up with
a man behind me.
Kind of same and same.
Yeah, same as same.
And a tattoo, but that, you know, that was the lesser of two evils. So go ahead, take us away.
That's how I got my tattoo, actually.
That's how I
Prison tat. Yeah, exactly. So I wrote these down previously, so now I'm gonna have Turd Ferguson draw and read it out. Mix it out real good.
So it's like going downtown, if you know what I mean.
It's mixing the Mac.
There's a lot in a little space. You know, traffic is
You
killer
have to get
downtown.
circular motions. Then you go counterclockwise.
I like to call it.
Yes, there's a lot of roundabouts.
I
in
like
downtown.
to call it the nutsack because it's
cul-de-sac is the more common term, but
no, because it's a sack of just nice ultimate topics for us to perform. Are you biting it out? He's like bobbing it like it's an apple. Oh, he's tonguing it. He's getting that out with the tongue.
So, our first skit, after mixing the frittata of knowledge, is...
Frittata of knowledge. Do you want me to read it? Can you read it?
I'm actually illiterate.
Oh shit, I
that's
forgot.
right. We did. So the first one is, McG, you are a bum, a homeless man, and crazy. And Turd, you are a...
Bachelorette. So you guys are acting out a Bachelorette like dating show? And so Turd Ferg is like this, you know, hot babe on the show, like game show, TV show, whatever, and she's trying to figure out her date. So she's asking the questions to figure out more about the date. So it's like blind. She doesn't know you're just some weird, homeless, crazy guy. Go.
So, what do you do for a living?
I like to communicate with people on corners of the street, and I like to execute my artistic values on cardboard.
You're a writer?
Yeah, that's what I call myself.
Have I ever read something you've written?
Well, have you ever been downtown?
I have not been downtown. Poor people.
Have you ever?
Perfect.
What? What? Have you ever been in the suburban area near the schools?
I have been near the schools, but I'm only allowed 50 meters.
Well, that's good. So am I.
Ooh,
a lot common.
How you? We're meant for each other already.
So what you're telling me is you're an indie artist. Are you on any diets?
I am on one. My orthodontist Bob Newhart told me that I'm not allowed to have anything that doesn't have too much sugar.
Homeless man goes to orthodontist often.
But I eat anything I can get.
Like what's your favorite meal?
One that I can digest and not have to ship bricks for weeks.
A warm one.
You're very interesting. Did you get that outfit at Urban Outfitters? I know because I saw on the way coming here and I was like I need this, but I can't afford it.
Actually, I went to Behind the Goodwill and I dug into their donations and I decided I was gonna donate to the fella that really needs it. Me.
So you said something about donating?
Yeah, I give back to the community. I like to piss on the city plants so they grow nice and big and I can use them as shade from the aliens.
You're into carbohydrating too?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so I just feel like we need to respect Mother Nature since, that's where we came from.
Have you practiced yoga? What's your favorite pose? Mine is the squatting lotus. I put my leg above my head and I began to piss.
Mine is the tilting tree. That way the aliens can't see me. Because if they see me, they're going to take me again.
Oh my god. You mentioned aliens? My horoscopist told me that for the Geminazis, there will be aliens in my future. Oh my god. Can you read my palm?
And it'll be misty.
Your palm? It says the aliens already came for you.
I knew that's what touched me when I was a little girl. Daddy was right. Oh my god, I knew it.
Daddy said the aliens came?
Yeah. He said I got probate or something.
Oh, you got probated.
So just a side question. How big is it downtown? I'm talking meters.
What the fuck?
If you're talking about the downtown area, it's about 15,000 miles squared.
I'm done here. Let's go back to my place. I need you. I want you.
Yes, I got the rose. I got the rose.
Miss, there are other contestants.
I don't care.
I'm Carson Daly. I'm hosting the show.
I will
you gotta listen.
You.
Wait, what happened to Ryan Seacrest? He was doing it last week.
Ryan Seacrest.
He got taken by the aliens?
He got taken by the aliens.
No, Ryan.
And I'm one of them. And soon. Do you guys want to do another one?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our very first skit from a sack.
Oh, fuck. Fuck you, Microsoft
also
protector.
Scat sick.
Yeah. That's a new one, Turd Ferguson.
You've never been to Poland? That's what they all call it.
No, it's one on my list of places not to go.
Speaking of that,
but if you're Polish, I love Poland.
Where are some other places that you've been, Darb? Where are some of the other do not visit places?
Some of the other do not visit places? Venezuela. I mean, the economy's on the up and up, but Venezuela.
Technically.
Technically
it's on the up and
it's
up.
the jungle downtown, literally, like an actual rainforest.
Oh, yes.
So that, I just,
But how about you, Turd Ferguson? Where are some of the do not visit places on your list?
Probably Canada and Australia.
Really?
I am a wanted felon there, and they will shoot me on sight.
Gosh.
That'll do it.
I thought I was in Bangkok, so I thought the rules of, you know what they say? Win in Bangkok.
You gotta bang a cock.
You gotta bang a cock. Just one. Or get banged by a cock. When in Bangkok, actually, the laws are quite funny, because littering is punishable by death, but murdering is actually
It's
rewarded.
punishable by a night in a strip club.
A night in a strip club. It is rewarded.
And sometimes you want to kill two birds with one stone, and the prime minister's there, and let's just say he's missing a penis right now.
But sometimes you can go to the wrong strip club and you can get fucked in the ass.
Yeah, sometimes.
Literally.
By a female stripper, actually.
That was actually my first job.
That's a yes. That was your first job?
I was a light guy in a Bangkokian strip club.
I wore a wig in Bangkok.
Yep.
So you went from going to a suburban city in America to being a stripper in Bangkok.
We all had those phases, let's be real.
Yeah. So that's how you pay for your degree, right?
Degree? Like temperature?
His degree in
You don't have a degree?
in radio casting.
Yes, my
You need a degree
University
to be
of
on
Phoenix. Number 1.
I didn't do any of the classes. I just finished.
Why'd you go all the way to University of Phoenix?
Isn't it online?
Yeah.
They do have a good online program. You have a valid point there.
It is an online
Been
program.
to Phoenix?
The radio casting is an online program?
But
University of Phoenix is all online.
Oh yeah?
I'm pretty sure.
I would hope so, because I didn't know it was an actual thing.
Really?
I thought it was like when you become like a preacher or something, or you get like those fake degrees online where you just
Well, they did get in trouble for that, and then they're like, "No, we're trying again."
I went on their website and it said, "Enter your name. Here's your degree. That'll be $20." I'm like, best $20 I ever spent. Not in Bangkok.
I mean, everywhere but Bangkok. The best $20 I ever spent was making sure I didn't get stabbed.
What?
I got mugged. Yeah, I just spent $20 getting mugged, but
I don't know if it was. You kind of gave it up. I don't think you're just like, here's $20. Have fun. I don't die today.
well, I felt racially diverse afterwards.
Oh, that's
it's a humbling experience.
so you're into Spike Lee now, is what you're telling me.
Oh yeah, you know I'm planning on going to Chirac soon, and Chi-Town, and just really understanding the culture of what it's like to be someone who has been touched by the Ford Automotive Company. And I hear there's black people there too, so maybe that'll do something. But Ford's just something I just don't understand.
Well, speaking about that great American company, Ford, what we're going to do is actually going to do another surprise new segment. So what we're going to do now is it's actually going to be story time. And in this case, it's going to be the Sinister Siblings edition. So what we're doing is the three of us will be able to pick a story from our childhood about a sibling that we clashed with. So, who would like to go first? We're going to let Turd Ferguson take this one first. Now, it could be any event. Just think of it and take it away.
So, imagine this. 10-year-old me.
10-year-old you.
A lot balder.
Just a little turd. A lot balder.
And
Little 10-year-old turd.
just 2 inches shorter, really.
Wow.
Wow.
You really
Down.
slapped. You hit 12 and you're like, done.
You know, I've never seen you standing up. I've seen you on your knees.
We don't talk.
And I've seen you sitting down, but I've never seen you standing up.
We actually close our eyes. The other ones leave the studio. And then once they knock 3 times, then we are allowed to
yeah, the
open our
production.
eyes
The
and thus
production.
leave.
It's like
came around
Bloody
us
Mary.
last
You go in a bathroom. You get on your knees. You close your eyes. You say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
You don't get on your knees for
You
Bloody Mary.
open your mouth and then Bloody Mary bleeds in your mouth.
Who
right?
taught you this?
My dad. Anyway, so
siblings, not
A dad story.
Anyway, so 10-year-old me, scissors, a pencil, and homework.
Homework. That's
And-
the most dangerous of them all.
Actually, it was very dangerous. I'm just writing down my simpleton homework because obviously I can't read. I'm clinically illiterate. That's what.
Yeah, they passed you through. That's
dentist
why
is-
you had to go to the University of Phoenix and buy.
That's what the
degree.
dentists tell me. I'm clinically illiterate.
The dentist.
Yep.
Phoenix with an F, of course.
The Confessions of an Orthodontist is actually how he knows that he's illiterate.
Yeah, I thought you
Bob
went to
Newhart.
Bob Newhart. Yeah.
He's a great guy, actually. Really great guy.
Good Bobby.
Good old
Let's
Bob.
not get into it though.
I call him Robbie, but anyways, I'm just minding my business, doing my homework, and my sibling asks, "Hey, do you know the answer to this?" Because we were both in the same math class, which either means my sibling's a fucking idiot or I'm a genius, because there's a 12-year age gap. So I'll let you decide that. Anyways, so she asks,
Was she teaching the course? You were homeschooled, I thought.
so back to Sinister Siblings. So I'm just writing down, doing my simpleton time, and she asked me the answer to one of the homework. I'm like, well, you can figure it out yourself, because I, being a luscious 10-year-old
Who cannot read.
who cannot read, I'm doing math with you, a 22-year-old.
Yeah, calculus.
So you can decide for yourself.
Solving equations no one else could solve.
And long story
Working a part-time
short,
janitor job.
she called me a loser, and I brought out the C word, and she brought out...
As a 10-year-old?
Yeah, anyways,
Cats?
Kittens.
Kittens.
So she...
With a C. Kittens with a C.
She brought
There's a lot
out
more to
the pencil, and I was like, I got the scissors, but I didn't realize they were actually toy scissors, and they really couldn't do much cutting. They couldn't really cut, like, toenails even. I don't even know why we had them.
They're just plastic.
I got that for Christmas. I don't even know why.
Was that the only thing you got for Christmas? My family doesn't celebrate Christmas, so.
Anyways, there's a reason why I don't stand up in public now.
Oh.
I'll let
What?
you guys imagine that.
I'm
She cut his
intrigued.
dick off
At 10.
at 10.
But yet he was a stripper by 18. So just imagine
you only need
that.
a sock. You only need a sock.
It is a Bangkok strip
the
club.
lights are low, so you can trick many people with
With a
simply
sock sewn on as part of your penis.
a
She-
stuffed sock.
Not like I would know.
She don't worry, she didn't cut off her penis. She just gave me a circumcision.
And that's the day he became
With a pencil?
Jewish. With
I don't even know
You
how.
can't just shrug.
I don't even know how. It was honestly impressive. I don't even hold a grudge. I'm just like, wow.
Wow.
1 minute she was standing over there, the next he was circumcised and there was no blood or anything.
Yeah. It
Oh
was
my gosh.
really.
He happened to be in the neighbor's house and you don't know how he got there either.
But he woke up,
But he woke up.
and he was 11 now. He went from being 10 to 11.
His birthday.
A lot
Just
happened. It just all happened.
It was a rough next 25, 30 years.
Oh, God.
And that's how we got here today. I was his neighbor and he showed up in my house and that's how we got him into the podcast.
It is your home. I have an interesting story.
Do you
Yes.
know?
Yeah, you guys know I have an older sister. You guys know this. So my older sister and I, we're arguing, and I'm 8 or 9 or whatever, or like 7. I don't even know
Or
how
18.
I am. Or 18. Or yesterday. But I'm holding my stuffed animal in one hand. It was a little turtle because I like turtles. I like turtles.
I like that.
I like turtles. And it looked just like Koopo from Red Jumpman. So, I got my Koopo from Red Jumpman,
Of course.
and I'm holding it, and we're arguing about some, because I guess she kept on like, I don't know, she kept locking me out of my own room, which is a whole another discussion, no. But I was like, okay, well, you're pissing me off. At least get out of my way, because I'm hungry, and I'm in the kitchen, I want to get something to eat. And she said, no. As she was like cooking, but like taking up all the room. Because there's really only room for one person in our kitchen, way back way. And so I was like, all right, if you don't move, I'm going to pee on you. And she said, what? And I said, if you don't move, I'm going to pee on you. She said, okay. And she ripped my Koopo out of my hand, threw it on the frying pan. I was like, lighting it on fire pretty much. And so a boy's got to do what a boy's got to do. And so I pissed all over my sister's leg. And she was like, ah! And like disgusted because, I peed on her leg.
But she has to respect the cojones.
She did not respect it, and I had to clean it up.
So instead of peeing on the Koopo and saving your precious Koopo, you peed on your sister's leg instead.
He looked like Anakin after fighting Obi-Wan.
It was like
bad.
it was a
bad.
lost cause.
It was, yeah.
Would
it
you
was
tell me
bad.
there was a lot of leather involved? Black leather?
So your Koopo went from being red to wearing all black. Your Koopo became Catwoman.
Ooh,
Is that where that
Turtle
started?
Woman?
Koopo.
Nothing hotter than Turtle Woman.
Cool woman.
She's slow to get to you, but could you imagine her just like crawling all over the place?
Right.
Don't worry, bats. I'm coming.
Not just imagine a turtle in a gimp suit. Thank you for that image.
And a little whip. A little turtle whip.
Dama turtle.
Have you ever ridden a tortoise?
No.
It is eye-opening.
Is it?
Yes.
Are they, like, when you're on them, does it feel like time's slowing down and you're moving faster? That is my
No,
question.
you just feel like you're waiting for the bus, but you're getting slightly closer to the bus. I often wait for the bus. I don't get on.
You just wait for it.
I just wait for it. I like to meet the people there. I sit in the middle of the bench, so people have to sit next to me. Most people tend to stand. I don't know what that's for.
Even the handicap tend to.
Even the handicapped are like, I'm like, oh, you sure you don't want to seat? And they're like, no, nope, I'll perish. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, even the elderly, they just stand next to it. And they're shaking. Their legs are shaking, but they still
Not
stand.
next. No, they keep their distance. You got a story
good
for us?
distance.
There's a good radius between everyone. But yes, I actually also have a sinister story. So
Sinister
siblings.
Sinister siblings. I'm putting that in, by the way, to the other part. Just you right?
Alrighty, so I am not the oldest, but I'm not the youngest. So I'm, that's solid middle sibling.
The forgotten one.
Of course, always
The
am.
oldest, if you will.
The
If you're between young and oldest, you're the oldest.
the oldest.
Yoldest?
Yes.
Yoldest.
So.
Yeah.
Yoldest.
Thank you
Yoldest?
from Turd Ferguson. Shouting out to all the yoldest siblings out there.
If you're your oldest sibling, please let us know.
Yep,
In
please
the
just smash that
in the
like
search
button.
bar up above.
Of course, don't hit enter until this podcast is done, but just let us know by hitting enter once this is over, and then we'll know that you're a yoldest as well.
Yeah.
So my yoldest story is back when I was just a wee boy, just a wee young chap. I was probably 6. I decided to walk out of my room and look at both my siblings.
Right.
And
oldest and youngest.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, there's always anyway. But yes, so I looked at my older sibling, and I decided that now is the right time to push some buttons. Because I was bored.
And you're the oldest.
And I'm the oldest, so it's
Yeah.
kind of, it's like, I'm not parent protected, so I'm not really the youngest, and, I can't just beat up everyone else because, I'm the oldest. So,
You pit them together so that they kill each other, and then your parents love you.
Yes. And you get more presents that
And then
way.
you get more presents.
I wish I thought of that
Hanukkah's
at
much
age
nicer.
6, but at age 6, I decided just to mess with my older sibling. So I decided just to push all the buttons, and next thing I know, I'm flying across the room with the wall coming up closer behind me, and my parents getting farther away as my sister kicked me across the room.
She
Literally kicked me. I literally got air, looked down, looked up, turned around, saw the wall, and the next thing you know, pretty sure I hit that wall and stayed on that wall. Like, those bug on the wall videos when they smack them, they hit the wall and they slowly fall down. Yeah, that was me. I'm pretty sure I slowly started falling as I hit the wall.
Jeez.
So that's a hell of a kick. That's impressive.
It was
Well,
mighty
what's your
impressive.
sister do now?
She's actually a champion weightlifter.
Champion
What?
weightlifter.
Yes.
She was then too.
She's
She's actually much older. She's always been very old.
30 years difference between you and your sister, actually.
But only a 40-year difference between you and your parents.
Oh.
McG, it's okay to roll the tears.
Wait, what?
You're adopted.
I was abused by my real parent? Wait, what?
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's actually your fault.
It's your fault. That's
It's
why they
your
got
whole fault.
divorced, and that's why she didn't want to claim you. Your sister's actually your mother? What?
What?
Oh my god. Plot twist? Is that happening? Are we writing this? Oh.
Alrighty. And that is this time we have for the segment of Sinister Siblings. So what we're going to talk about now is there's actually a couple of inmates from multiple prisons that are starting to band together and make a dating site for other felons who are in search of someone to love.
Yes, of course. Murderers, arsons, rapists, all putting their hands together, putting their minds together, and putting their hearts together to start a website. Start multiple websites, actually, across the country. There's multiple now. Trying to find love and find people to accept them for the kind and sweet naturing guys that they are and not the guys that they were tried for.
Yeah.
Because love is love.
And who doesn't
Obviously.
want to start a family? Let's be real. Everyone wants to start a family. And just because you kill your whole family doesn't mean you shouldn't have a family.
Exactly. Just because your first family didn't work out doesn't mean your second one might not.
Or maybe, hey, third third luck's a charm.
And
You know? Yeah.
also, if there's a Coke runner, I'm just saying, he, one, works for our sponsors, but two, also, he puts bread on the table.
And did he do anything wrong? All he did was take illegal drugs from one country to another. What's not to love?
And chop someone's head off.
He's also tried for cannibalism.
Yeah, the
He'll eat you out, girl. He'll eat you straight out. I don't have more to say about that. He'll eat you out.
He'll eat you out real good. So these criminals are literally making databases, profiles about each other, and they're having communication within prisons in search of love.
So go find love. If you're desperate and your cats aren't doing it for you,
Then
how about
hey.
a guy, tried by 7?
At
There's
least
been
you can
pen
say you
pals.
have a boyfriend.
11.
And when people ask him why he's
What does he do?
He's in Canada.
Tell him he's in between jobs.
Or really, you could say, hey, he's running a dating website. Because in essence, they all are running the dating website together.
No, it's true.
So he is a co-founder of a dating website.
He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And that's French for something.
It's French for something.
And nothing says love
like the
French Revolution and
was-
guillotine.
Yeah.
all about love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Maybe they can't win wars, but man, can
Can they destroy each other? Oh.
in the bed. Between the sheets.
Oh,
Where's the baguette?
yeah.
Oh, that's the only thing I know about France.
Yo, girl, get ready. I got a big baguette in my pocket. Ooh, let me see that baguette. And then he's got an actual baguette, and she's like, I don't know how to feel about this.
But then she bites it and she's like, wow, that's actually really good.
She's like, wow, it's crispy on the outside, soft on the inside.
Did you just make this in your bakery?
Signor Bakery, as the French say.
So we stumbled upon that and just thought that was so interesting.
Good little
Because,
news.
I mean, really, what don't we all deserve love? At the end of the day, shouldn't you be able to lay your head on that hard metal cot and look across and see someone that's like, I'm
not
glad
gonna
I went to
tolerate me."
jail. Because I get to meet you.
I got a met.
I get to met you, who then touched me in the butt, but
In
I
the
didn't
showers.
have to drop the soap this time.
Tender.
That's real love when you don't drop the soap and they touch you anyways.
That's real love.
We just thought if you're listening to this, you're probably very single, and we're glad that we can be of service to you. And if you have any questions on romance or love, hit us up because we'll
Just
help
comment down below and subscribe because we'll be talking about this, not
Or-
this case, but love in next week's episode.
or email us.
Yes.
Email us at podcastttt@gmail.com.
That is 4 T's in a row.
4 T's
Don't
in a row.
forget.
Podcast.
Podcasts.
So follow our MySpace page for more updates.
Yeah, and if you find us on Instagram somehow, definitely get us on Instagram.
Somehow, you find us. We post. We post rarely.
Yeah, we post rarely. It's based off of our greatest inspiration for this show.
What was
Big
our
old
last
Bobby.
post?
Big old Bobby Brown.
Our last post was when
The
it
last
rains,
time he did a movie.
it
actually.
Newharts.
When it rains, it
It
pours Bobby Newhart.
It pours Bobby Newhart's prolapsed asshole. That's why he wears baggy pants. His
And
ass-
suspenders.
his
The
asshole
suspenders
looks
aren't for his pants. It's actually for his. It's for his asshole.
It
So
looks-
it doesn't fall out.
Exactly.
It looks like an unrolled cinnamon roll.
They actually think it's a tail. It can move. He can move it with his mind.
All right. So I
You
have a new game we're gonna play.
have a new game that we're gonna
We're
play.
playing
Yes.
Yes.
We're playing a game.
What game?
All right.
One word. Tell me what the word.
Vagina.
Okay, we need a word from you.
Flappy.
All right, we're gonna take the word suspender and the word
No, I can give you a new one.
I'll give you.
No, I'll give you a new one. Frog.
suspender and frog.
Wow.
So we have the word suspender and frog, and what we have to do is Turd Ferguson is gonna take a swing in the dark and connect these two words to make them a movie title, and he has to pitch me, McG, and Garb.
Darb. I've decided Darb.
Darb. We'll figure it out.
Targ. Farbo. I'm gonna have a TV show. Farbo.
So he's gonna pitch us an idea using suspender and frog. All right, take us away, Turd Ferguson.
Suspending frogs. The tale of romance, hatred, revenge, and frogs. So here's the premise. There is a frog, right? Just a normal frog, 4 legs.
Rivets and shit. Yeah.
Rivets, he's doing backflips. And he decides, I'm tired of being ribbiting and shit. This is boring. I want to be more. I'm going to be more. So, there's a nice old man walking with suspenders by, and he brutally murders him. He eats him whole.
Wait, the frog
eats the old man.
Eats the old man. Okay, continue.
And he takes his suspenders, and he's like, I'm going to space. So he attaches his suspenders to trees, and he...
Like you do.
He gets down, launches to space, and on his way there, he makes it down to some weird new world after a quick minute or two, because he reached terminal velocity and the speed of light by being suspended by suspenders. So he gets to this alien world, and they're like, well, we've never seen one of your kind before.
Wait,
and he rivets and shit, obviously.
No. He reaches terminal velocity,
and then the speed of light.
Ends up and the speed of light, and ends up in an alien homeworld.
Well, he destroys a couple planets beyond the way, because
he's terminal.
Yeah,
okay.
He's like, obviously.
But he's a frog, so his body does frog shit. Okay.
Yeah,
sorry,
he's riveting.
Sorry for interrupting you.
It's funny.
Riveting and shit.
He's actually voiced by Michael Clark Duncan. We resurrected him.
Yeah. That's great.
It's his magnum opus, if you will. So, long story short, he saves a princess who is supposed to marry her father, right? Her
like
father.
You do.
Like you do in alien planets.
In alien homeworlds. Yeah.
And he's like, they're about to kiss, but he's like, I can't. My people need me. And he's flying back to Earth because he gets a pair of suspenders.
So wait, his frog people need him back on Earth?
Yeah, because he learns a lot of new shit from the aliens, like new ribbons and shit.
Yeah. And
so
he goes back. He looks his true love, his childhood friend in the eyes, and says, "Ribbit."
But
and they get married.
But we cop out with that, and it's all a dream. And instead, the suspenders launched him 4 feet onto the 3-way. He got ran over. He's fucking roadkill. This is his last moments of life.
Wow.
So this is the life that flashed before his eyes.
Yep.
Wow. Is there a quirky sidekick? Could we add one?
We have Eddie Murphy right now for that.
As Eddie Murphy.
As Eddie Murphy. He superimposed. It's like live action Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. like that type of animation with real people.
Yeah, but instead of the animation being added to the real world, it's the real world being added to the animation.
I want to know what you guys think. Just put in the comments below if you think it's good, bad, worth a listen. If you think so, and we get all the good comments, with our next episode 4, we'll put a link to the GoFundMe page that is linked to this new movie called Suspending Frogs.
Tale of love, hatred, and revenge.
And that right there says it all. The tale of love, hatred, and revenge. We also kind of need to pay for a highway cleaner, because we already threw a frog onto the freeway just to see if it works. And man, they get hit, and they get hit quick.
Money will also go to fixing my suspenders, because they are very stretched out, and I am not a large
My money will also go to PetSmart and my various neighbors who no longer have pet frogs.
Yes.
Do we want to do another one? Or do you think
all right, yeah. All right, we'll try another one. See which one you guys like better. You can vote on either one. Whichever one gets, you can type the name of the movie title that you think will succeed the most, and then from there we'll decide what the GoFundMe page will be funded to. So, give me one more word, Turd Ferguson.
Crody. When something's gross.
You mean grody?
Criminal. It's not. It's grody, and it's crony. It's fucking crody.
Yeah, can I see Webster write this?
Yes, Merriam-Webster.
Merriam-Webster.
No, Marion, not Merriam. Marion.
Marion.
Yeah,
it's short for Mario.
Yes.
It's long for Mario.
All right. So
Crody.
Crody.
Okay.
And Jello. Crody Jello.
But
or
is
Jello
it and
Crody.
Jello or just Jello? Because and makes a big difference.
That's true. We're gonna make this one Angelo.
Angelo? Angelo?
And Jello.
But the and has to be before Jello.
If you can have it Jello and Crody if you prefer.
Okay.
But Crody and Jello.
Okay, I think I got it.
So yes, take it away, Garb.
A Crody world and Jello. Now hear me out. Scene starts out. Narrator, of course, Morgan Freeman's voice spliced with Peter Dinklage's, of course, and Warwick Davis's, because who else? What else makes people come in their pants besides those three voices spliced together in unisons? And we'll have
unisons.
Unisons.
Because it's a sin. So it's unisons.
SIINS. So, intro. He's like, in the world, we have noticed that this is not a good impression, but this is what I got for you guys. Life on Earth, the people have and it's supposed to be emotional about how society's going the wrong way. And it's only one person will stand up, face their fears, and look their enemies in the eyes. Jello. And then intense music, and then it goes into a cafeteria.
And Carmelo Anthony comes out.
And Carmelo Anthony Towns pulls out Jello from his butthole. He's like, I sat on this. What is this? And it's talking Jello, right? And so Carmelo Anthony.
Who's voicing the Jello?
Who's voicing the Jello?
Mm-hmm.
It's auto-tuned. It's actually Carmelo Anthony. So he's in it, and he's voicing the Jello, but we auto-tune it and, pitch change it so that it's high-pitched.
Like, he sounds like Kevin Hart, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Yes, he sounds like Kevin Hart.
He sounds like Kevin Hart. But we want to save money on actors.
Exactly.
So we're having him pull a double duty. And there's a love interest for Carmelo Anthony, just to make it a comedy, but that's also played by Carmelo Anthony Towns.
But with a wig.
But with a wig, and he shaves and loses some weight.
Much like that Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill one. But they're not siblings, they're love interests.
I thought they were love interests in that one.
What?
Well, I'm from Alabama.
And we're going back to that.
So, Jello is got googly eyes and basically has to lead a race war. A race war against not Jello and not people who are Jello.
That's not Carmelo Anthony.
Well, Carmelo Anthony is Jello. So's Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey is very Jello, but he'll have a cameo because we can't have him. We can't afford that because that's expensive.
Could we get our Lincoln ad in there too?
Lincoln ad? Yeah. Actually, Daniel Day-Lewis is Lincoln in it, and he actually leads the soldiers as a general.
But as a futuristic general.
As a futuristic Abraham Lincoln general who shits in diapers. And
they
stuff.
actually we're pretending that he was reanimated.
Yeah.
A reanimated cyborg.
Yeah, he's cyborg.
Cyborg
Lincoln, of course.
Cy Lincoln.
Future.
Cy Lincoln.
Slinkin.
And Jello finds love interest in a different colored Jello girl because that's just easy. But she dies at the end. He cries a lot and anyway hangs himself and kills himself, and it's sad. But Carmelo Anthony has a beautiful funeral and service for him. It's supposed to be a quirky comedy where they misunderstand because Jello only makes sounds and doesn't talk, so Carmelo Anthony just kind of says stuff and understands him for no reason. It's beautiful. It's inspired by Flubber and World War II movies. So, well, whichever one you prefer.
With the way Carmelo Anthony's playing this season, we'll get him cheap.
I think his career with the Knicks has played out, and that he's going to go into acting. It's his true calling, and this movie's just to slingshot him into acting.
Of course.
And take Oscars.
So there are your two movie titles. We have
A Crody World and Jello.
And we have Suspending Frogs.
The Tale of Love, Hatred, and Revenge.
Is that the subtitle?
Yes.
Do you want to do one for us?
Well, I think 3 would be a little bit much for our audience. Let's just start them out with 2.
I can't count that high.
You got a word?
He can't count that high.
That's my word. I can't count that high.
That's one word. Can't count that high. So what we're gonna have to do that, ladies.
I can't count. I can't talk.
So just give us which one you pick out of the 2. And then we'll start a GoFundMe page after we go through the comments. And, just spam the comments. We can see what we like. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And from there, we'll be able to decide which one gets the GoFundMe page and which one will go down in This Time Tomorrow's Failed Movie Pitches.